Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss the new Colonel E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Rye. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Darren McRoy, and Tim Swyatt.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, y'all.
Hey, so yeah, we're going to be talking today about E.H. Taylor adding a new item to the mix. I think it's the 100th official E.H. Taylor item you can buy, so it should be fun. We'll talk about their new barrel proof rye. But before we get to that, Darren said there's something he wanted to talk about. What is that, sir?
So 2 days ago, I went to the Missouri History Museum.
Okay.
And I would like to know if you guys like going to museums and what type of museums you like going to, if you like going to any.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I like them all. I like science museums, history museums, art museums, fun and quirky museums. I probably don't go to nearly as many.
Roadside museums where it's just oddity things. What about those? Yeah.
I've been
I
to
like them all
the
too.
Ripley's Believe It or Not museums.
Yeah.
Sure. I like them all too. I like them all. Yeah.
The museum that
since you guys
don't
aren't
like.
having fun
Is
with this, I'm going to make you
anything
get more
associated with
specific.
kids.
What the fuck? You both pause and talk at the same time.
That's great. I was like, oh shit, that went off well.
Yeah.
Well, fun on there.
Yeah. What the fuck? This is why we do this on video, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Tim.
I said I know there's a museum that I don't like. It's any of these kids specific museums.
Okay.
You like City Museum? You don't know what that is, but
Yes, I do know what that is, actually. Believe it or not, I do. Yes,
Okay.
no, I don't care. Give me all the natural history. Give me the art museums. Give me the oddities. Give
I
me
agree.
the science and industry.
If you got a kid and they're of that age, it's good to just let them burn off some energy and let them have some fun. But yeah, when you don't have a kid, those museums aren't any fun. I would agree with that. Yeah,
The Magic House.
Yeah, that's even a step down. If you think
Oh,
the
the
City
Magic House
Museum's
is
bad,
awful.
go to the Magic House. Yeah, it's
unless you have a kid, then it can be kind of fun. But City
Maybe
Museum has
the
its place in
Spy
time. On
Museum.
Friday nights, they have an open bar, or well, not an open bar, but like a cash bar, and you can climb around City Museum and get drunk.
Do they block kids out? Like, is it adult only?
Yeah, it's adults only. After
now we're
7 or
talking.
something.
clothing optional.
Yeah.
So
Um, Indianapolis has a really great children's museum, but I don't really like children. But every couple months, they will do an adult night where it's
Yeah.
adult 21 over. That's fantastic because it's a great museum. I just don't want to be around children at the children's museum.
right, I agree.
It's so nice. But yeah, I like museums. We have a medical history museum, which is like all 1800s. There's real skeletons in it. So it's kind of spooky. But the weirder, the better. I love a museum.
Okay. Did you ever go to that Death Museum in New Orleans? You ever go to that one?
There, of all the times I've been to New Orleans, I've never made it in there. I do like their pharmacy museum, though. That place is
Okay.
cool.
They keep saying they're going to dig up G.G. Allen and put him in that death museum. Apparently, his brother Merle goes back and forth on yes, no, maybe, yes, you can get him. I mean, I wonder what he would look like. The guy's been dead for years.
That'll look rough. I don't know.
He looked rough in life, so I would imagine death is going to be even worse. Yeah.
He might be better, actually. Like all that, like deteriorated, he's sitting in skeleton, maybe. I don't know.
You ever get lost in G.G. Allen stuff and just look him up on Wikipedia or YouTube? Just get into G.G. Allen. Man, that guy was a trip, man. So
That's smart.
Might have to go down that path.
That could be like a whole Saturday for you. That could be a whole Saturday. That guy was insane, and he's interesting character for sure. Always said he was going to commit suicide on stage. That's not how he went out, though. Kind of close to it. It was after a concert.
He really didn't live very long. He was young.
Yeah, I don't think he could. He was doing drugs, living a crazy lifestyle. Yeah, he wasn't building himself for the long term. No,
he was here for a good time.
Right. I don't know that he had a 401k or anything. I don't think he was.
He wasn't maximizing his tax deductions with a
No. Yeah, well, definitely a crazy dude though. So worth checking out. There's several documentaries out there. G.G. Allen. That's a way to lose yourself in social media kind of thing. All right. Well, on that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Kathy Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
It would make sense if I had an E.H. Taylor, but I don't.
Sure.
It's behind you. I see it.
It's on
I
your
see one. Top shelf. Comes to the left.
All right.
Only if I had one.
Oh man, it's all
I knew
like
I had
6
one. I
feet
just
away.
hadn't pulled it.
Like 6 feet away. Oh gosh.
Oh, I guess I'll go 6 feet away and get it. This is about maybe halfway full.
Okay.
Quieter than the dog barking in the back.
Let's see. Is that small batch? That's what I've got. I'll go next.
I got a straight rye, bottle and bond.
Oh, straight rye. Nice.
nice.
I like that straight rye. I have just the small batch, the lowest end one. See what we got here. I'll say Kathy took the lead.
Are you serious?
Yeah, mine was bad, but so was yours. But we'll get beat. But for right now, you have the lead. All right, McNew's next.
I'm going to go with this Leopold Brothers 8-year.
Okay. Kathy still. All right, Tim.
All right, well, I'll be last. I'm going to go with some Old Monroe Distillers Select ABV Banana Foster's pick.
Okay. This could be the one for you.
Let's see. Slide on set.
Nothing. All right. Last but not least is Darren. Darren, what do you got there, man?
So I knew that we were talking about cast strength rye, so I pulled out my Jack Daniel's single barrel cast strength rye from the ABV barrel shop.
Okay. Okay, there you go. That's enough. Darren takes it. Look at that. So, cheers, gang.
Irene.
Cheers.
All right. Someone's even toasting there. We'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about this new E.H. Taylor item, a barrel proof rye. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
Hello, this is Jeff from Iowa, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about the new Colonel E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Rye.
Yes, we are. So, what do you guys think about this one? Barrel proof rye? It's got to be good, right? I'm sure it's good.
It's going to be a solid product if you can get your hands on it.
All right, that's the problem. People are losing their minds. They probably announced this and people started lining up at the distillery. They're like, it's not even out yet. And they're like, oh, well, I just want to be here when it is. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get 10 questions a day. When's that barrel proof rye coming in?
When's it coming? And it's $78. But I know people are going to just go spend thousands on this if they have to, which is frustrating and stupid. Like,
yes. I would guess you're probably right, McNew, that when the first comes out and then there's that extreme FOMO, wanting to be able to put it on the site, it'll probably be a couple grand. Now it'll probably settle down to 500 eventually, but I would think out of the gate, McNew agrees. She gave me the thumbs up on the comment there. I would think that yes, it'll probably live in the $500 world or something.
Yeah, I didn't know the collection was so big of the E.H. Taylor.
Yeah, there's quite a few actually.
Yeah,
like 50 of them. You know,
but you never see any of them.
Have them all though. Like, if you were able to, and you had a tornado, I would go after every single one.
One of them is Warehouse C Tornado Surviving.
Okay. Do you know I was supposed to get one of those? Mark Brown said he sent one to Missouri distribution, and I was supposed to pick it up at Lucas Liquor back in the day, no longer called Lucas Liquor. And they claim they never got it.
Yeah, I got sold to someone else.
That was the first time I ever got fuckery in the liquor business, and then it's just only gotten worse from there. So yeah.
Have you tried it, Steve? The tornado?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, all their stuff's good, but that's kind of more of a novelty. And I swear to God, they've quit going away from the novelty because they've certainly had many more opportunities. Like there was one time they had like the broken door, and someone's going to be like the broken door.
That was the April. I was going to go there. The April Fool's joke one.
Right. Right.
Like a lightly sun-shined barrels or something like that.
Right,
I was dying.
All that kind of
shit.
Plus,
there's shit over that one. It was great. Right.
Yeah,
it's like they could come up with all kinds of stuff. I mean, people lose their minds. So yeah.
Low humidity warehouse. The H. Taylor small batch bourbon.
Why not? Well, they'd make money.
Blast with it.
Yeah,
like that.
Taking themselves too seriously if they're not doing it, I would say, because they can make money.
Yeah. I think it's McNew. You hit a $78 retail. You're lucky to find it on a shelf anywhere near that. And it's just going to be. Ugh.
You can't even find the regular rye, like the one Kathy's got there. I haven't seen one of those in years, and it's good. It's good whiskey. I like it.
Yeah.
I used to be able to catch it in Illinois. I'd go across the river, and they'd have it at like Schnucks or something, but I don't even see that anymore.
I probably bought this bottle 5 years ago, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's back when you could find it, but now
Yeah, I wasn't even 21 yet, so
you hadn't even tasted whiskey. So yeah.
Darren just started getting facial hair back then.
Right. Yeah. His crew cut was just all bristly. It was like, oh man.
There's probably still shaved head, actually.
Shaved head.
I cannot imagine. We need pictures because my brain does not.
Oh, I saw a picture of him. With
my passport pictures, me with a completely shaved head.
Yeah.
How do you get back in the country? They're going to be like,
right.
Because he probably looks 12 years old.
Not taking you back in. Because those things last for what, 7 years?
10 when I got mine. Because I was so young.
I sent Darren out today. He had to go pick up something for our Facebook Marketplace for the shop. What did they think when you came rolling up? Were they like, oh, here comes a fucking homeless guy or some shit?
No, she was like, are you here for the Coke thing or the other things? I was like, Coke thing. And this
I just want to do a bump. I just want to do a bump. Yeah.
Or no, 300 square foot house.
Yeah, it was a tiny house, but that's old part of town.
Yeah.
Overland.
Oh, yeah.
What gave it away? The side panel van with no windows or the long I don't know what made it more concerning.
I tell you what, if it doesn't work out at the barrel shop, Darren should be an ice cream man. He's got the look. That's.
I thought you were going to say a hobo.
No.
I got that look going on too.
Yeah.
Well, they don't make the homeless like they used to anymore, so it don't fit in anymore.
Yeah. Well, I ran into one. I went up on 4th of July. I had to throw some stuff in the dumpster and drop some stuff off at the shop. And when I was throwing some stuff in the dumpster, there's a guy on the sidewalk sleeping. And I didn't know if he was alive or dead. So I went and woke him up. I was scared he was dead. So, and then he was startled, of course, which anybody would be if a stranger comes and wakes you up while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
He's sleeping on the sidewalk. There's no businesses open, so no one's noticing he's there. But yeah, just sleeping on the sidewalk there. Well, I just made sure he was okay, and then I said, "Hey, man, I'm not gonna. You can go back to sleep. I'm not gonna bother you. I'm sorry I messed with you. I did. Yeah,
that was nice, Steve, because a lot of people would be like, you need to get out of here. It was nice
right. I didn't. I figured. Yeah. Let him sleep.
The sidewalk cannot be a comfortable place to sleep.
No.
Especially that sidewalk. It would be in the 100% sun no matter which way it is.
Wanted to get warm. Sunned himself.
Yeah.
Blizzard.
I hear the sidewalk in front of the ABV barrel shop is still comfortable, right, McNew?
Oh, McNew's tested it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't remember. I can't recall, but apparently I enjoyed it.
It's
I
happened
think
more
she
than
had
once.
it homeless certified, much like Bernie Lubbers certified their Bottle and Bond section.
Do you give a plaque for that,
certified the
McNew?
sidewalk is hopeless.
I'll create one. Do you want one? I'll make one. I'll get one made. Homeless certified. I feel like you're going to attract the wrong people if we get that sign, though. You're going to just have a line.
It's like, oh, she's right. It is so comfortable. Yeah. We had a guy, we went on a barrel pick this past week, and we had one of our regulars went with us, and he's a type who doesn't ever remember anybody. And he met Barry Brinegar and Bernie Lubbers, and he literally couldn't tell them apart. I'm like, they don't look anything alike. And he kept calling the wrong name, and then and I kept correcting him, and he's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, you're fucking this up. And he's like, so then like 2 days later, we're back at the shop where the barrel pick's over, and he's sitting at the ABV barrel shop tasting bar, and he's like, so back when I was talking with Bernie, I'm like, oh, that guy with the real long beard. He's like, yeah. I'm like, no, that was Barry, you idiot.
You got 2 B names in one day. That's
sure, that was tough. That's a lot.
Sure,
that's
and they look the exact same too. So
that's a lot to keep track of. Yeah.
I too need to meet people about 3 times before I remember their names.
KK still doesn't remember who I am at any point. So,
yeah. Do you think you could tell the difference between Bernie and Barry, though?
Well, I know what Bernie looks like, but I've never met either of them.
Barry has a very unique look, like one you wouldn't forget. I think.
Yeah. Those are
beard
easier
like
to
Demetrius,
remember.
a beard like Demetrius, but gray, in the beard, and
Yeah.
I'd
be able to do that.
I would think so. But
I'd hope so.
There you go. Well, there's a little bit about EH Taylor's Right.
For your local patronage, your local liquor store.
We spent more than 48 seconds on that, so that was good.
Yeah.
So,
It'll be
I
by
think
the
we gave it
cases
its
at your
due
local liquor
diligence.
store.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, get out there. We gave about as much time as you should be, searching for it for sure. So there you go. Because you're just not going to find it. Maybe you have to know someone or get lucky.
To any of those people in the St. Louis area that get a hold of one, if they want to bring it by the shop and maybe let people that are there taste it with them, that would be nice. Very gracious.
That would be nice. That'd be good. So there you go. All right, Darren, you got something to say?
I was going to ask, do we think that it's going to make the straight rye more available because they're going to also be bottling up for the barrel proof?
No, nothing's going to be more available.
No.
I was trying.
That's an optimistic outlook. He's hoping.
I think it's a front runner for whiskey of the year, though.
In some circles, probably. It has to be accessible for me. And usually that means, the Forbes. Forbes. I'll definitely award it. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to email them the other day. Oh, that's
imagine that, McNew. Imagine that. I wonder how you forgot that.
Email Forbes.
Yeah.
Email Forbes? What?
There it is.
Oh, apparently they had a list of the top 25 bourbon bars that was put out July 2nd, by the way, and it had a bar on there that's been closed at least 4 years. And then apparently, I didn't look at all the bars on there. Someone else made a complaint that there's another one too.
No!
Yeah, that was closed permanently. So, yeah, guy really did his homework, man. He is killing it.
Can you say he was mailing it in for July 4th? Because I think
I think he was. I think he definitely was.
Well, speaking of mailing it in, the Mailing It In July 3rd show was spectacular. Just to say. It was one of those magical moments. And I've been on the Brew Club for a while. Right. I've actually filed another Urban Dictionary item off that show, waiting to see if I get it approved or not. So we will see.
We'll see. But, okay.
What was it?
It was Dick Turkey. I believe. I think it was Kathy. It was Kathy. You were on that show, right? I think it was Kathy. Yeah, you were on that one, Kathy. I think you shortened it to Durkey or Digurkey or something. It was McNew. It was Digurkey or something like that. So I had some freaky spelling, and the description is a bunch of guys eating turkey breast with their hands, and one of them says, "Hey, who touched their dick with their hands and didn't wash their hands today," or something like that. I don't want to be eating Digurkey or something. And so we get
okay.
That show went off the rails real quick.
I remember thinking I shouldn't tell people where to find me.
Oh yeah,
but I don't remember the content of the show.
That's the point where you can get them off the trail. Sure. At the end of the show,
the item of gold on that show though was Steinkamp calling out Darren, saying, "Yes, you weren't doing those dishes. You wanted to put your wood in the dishwasher," and I lost it.
We've got a good one coming up August 1st, so I'll just preview that now. We did a Mailing It In. We had 4 shows slated on a Tuesday night. We decided to do 5, and then we're like, let's do one more. Just the 6th show.
That's always a good idea.
Good idea.
I've been part of those ones before.
Yeah, that was before the work day too. So yeah, how was work on Wednesday, Kathy? That was a rough one.
Yeah, I had a bit of a slow start.
I'm sure.
A slow start. Lots of coffee.
You can move from my upper right to the next. You don't have to stay there the whole day. If you're
right. We do that, and it's Von Nieder's. So when you get, I have Von Nieder's. Like if you bring him on a Friday, like if you're with us, he wants to get down and get out. He's got shit to do with his wife, but during the week, once he puts his daughter down to bed. Man, he wants to stay up all night. I guess his wife doesn't bug him because she's got to go to work or something.
It's game time.
She's not like, So he's always, let's do another show. And of course, I always
we had a rotation of guests that night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people coming and going.
A whole rotation of guests.
Oh yeah. People popping in. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it was the KK Poppins podcast. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we still need to wrap this show up. So that process started 15 minutes ago. So.
I thought we already did that. Sorry.
I thought we did too.
Show number Darren, 1. Here we are.
Where can people find you?
Still recording.
You can find me on Instagram at The Bourbon Adventures.
KK.
You can find me on Instagram at KK Castring.
Tim.
You can find me on Instagram at SwyGuy2112 and on YouTube at Our Flagship Whiskey.
McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Check that one out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me. The ABV Barrel Shop, that wonderful place where you can try before you buy. Check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. Friday, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye,
Bye.
all.
Everyone.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing, the ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.